this autumn is going to be one of the most important times in British politics for many, many years. The summer of politics really came to a head with Theresa May unveiling that so-called Chequers plan, which was a great betrayal of Brexit and led to the resignation of her Secretary of State for leaving the EU, David Davis, and her Foreign Secretary, Boris Johnson. Since then, MPs have been away, but politics is about to resume in earnest. And it's up to us, the 17.4 million people who voted for Brexit, to now use people power again to save Brexit. And that means piling pressure on MPs, particularly those who sit for Leave constituencies, and letting the politicians in Westminster know that the people who voted in their millions for Brexit are not remotely content with the way things are panning out and with the sellout. I am having my normal round of public meetings across the eastern counties. I was in more optimistic times going to call it good to go, suggesting that we were not only good to be leaving the EU, but we were kind of ready to leave. And I was anticipating a consensual round of public meetings, inviting Conservative speakers, Labour leavers, and really that we would be approaching victory and the great resolution of our campaign and our crusade. But unfortunately, since Chequers and the sellout that was unveiled, things are in a much stickier state. So my meetings are now under the theme of BREXIT SOS. We need to really get back on the Leave side to campaigning. We're in a political tug of war here, and the Remainers, who we hoped would accept the democratic verdict, are not going to do that. They're going to try and overturn Brexit altogether. They're going to try and suspend Article 50. They're going to try and water down any agreement to leave the EU, so it's just a rebadging of our EU membership. They must not be allowed to succeed. So I need everyone in the eastern counties who's campaigned to leave the EU before to come back to the battleground. Our first public meeting will be in Downham Market in Norfolk on the 18th of September, and then I have one in each of the eastern counties running up to the end of November. I hope to see you there. We'll be able to tell you what precisely you can do to influence this great battle for our country to get its freedom back. We will not be thwarted. We will succeed. See you around the eastern counties in the autumn.